Hello and thank you for watching this video. Today I'm excited to share with you our sustainability statement. Now just hang in there. I know sustainability statements are normally pretty boring, but we are very passionate about creating a sustainable business here at Premier Group and doing our bit to protect the environment. In fact, doing more than just our bit to protect the environment, helping others to do the same. So I'm gonna read you through this right now. Let's roll. So here we go. Premier Group NZ is a homegrown Kiwi organisation with strong ties and deep connections to our community and our environment. We love where we live and we're 100% committed to doing everything we can to keep New Zealand clean and green and everyone around us healthy, happy and safe. In fact, our company mission encapsulates all this in just a few words: deliver happiness, create raving fans and beautify our world. So our sustainability strategy, let's talk about that. Our overarching strategy for maintaining a safe workplace environment and sustainable manufacturing processes is lean manufacturing, known by those who live and breathe a lean way of life as the best green vehicle. Lean manufacturing improves efficiencies company-wide daily by eliminating waste through continuous improvement. And we are super passionate about this at Premier Group. In fact, we coach many other companies in New Zealand and around the world on how to build a fun, lean culture. So here we go. To achieve an ultimate lean organisation, we've realised that the absolute top priority is investing in and growing our people. Through our Growing People program, GPP, we give everyone the knowledge and the tools they need to continuously identify and eliminate waste daily. We believe a lean mindset is the only way to go and the only way to have a truly sustainable, safe and happy organisation. We could talk about lean all day, but this is a sustainability statement, remember, it's meant to be boring, and we need to move on to a bit more detail. So to summarise, here are some helpful ways to implement lean. If you haven't already, look them up, you'll thank us later. You can go to www.premierbusinessacademy.co.nz to learn more and get started on your own lean journey. And I'm always here to support you too, by the way, in this. So this is the ultimate approach to building a sustainable, save the planet business. Here's the 3 pillars of lean. Number 1, see waste, the ability to identify wasteful actions and processes in your day-to-day work. And in lean terminology, we look for 8 wastes, the 8 lean wastes or the deadly sins of waste. Number 2, fix what bugs you, not putting up with waste. Stop what you're doing immediately and fix it. So that's continuously improving every process every day in just tiny incremental ways, which is stripping the waste out of the process. Number 3, take before and after photos or videos. This is super important as it sets the standard moving forward and helps us to celebrate all the wins. And we share these on our group chat right across the business so everyone can see. Everyone participates in this, by the way, at Premier Group, and same in the businesses that we coach and train on how to do this. So 2-second lean, this is the strategy we take, or for short 2SL. This is lean in action, the practical application of lean thinking and the best way to get 100% engagement across your team. It is the art of making improvements on the fly as soon as you've identified the waste, or as soon as you see some struggle in a process or you experience some struggle or something is bugging you, you stop and fix it. The principle being that if an improvement saves even 2 seconds in a process, then it is worth taking a few minutes in your day to make that improvement. So the 2 underlying principles of lean are the 2 really deep founding pillars or the deep founding principles of this. Number 1, a deep respect for people, and number 2, a deep respect for resources. So to sum it up, these line up just beautifully with our Save the Planet mission. That leads us on to the next point. How does lean thinking have a practical application when it comes to sustainability and reducing environmental impact? Well, in the pursuit of stripping away waste, not only in our organisation, but in our wider industry and the whole construction trade as well, we have implemented the following 10-point plan. Let's roll through this. Thanks for watching so far. This is important stuff. Number 1, 2-second lean. We must include this as the first step in the plan. It is the 2-second lean mindset that leads to all the following initiatives. In a nutshell, this means that every single person in our organisation has to make at least 1 2-second lean improvement every single day, no exceptions. This leads to thousands of small improvements every year, eliminating incredible amounts of waste in every department. Number 2, using recycled byproduct aggregates. Concrete is a wonderfully versatile product in that you can produce it or some derivative of it by mixing cement and water with any type of aggregate or even repurposed industrial waste, for example, crushed glass. We have developed our mix design to use, where possible, industry byproducts that otherwise go to waste. Now this is really important to note this. Our two main aggregates, which is our 7mm chip for grey and darker products, and then our lime fines for our white products, are byproducts of roading metal production. A lot of people don't realise this, and decorative lime chip production respectively. By adjusting our mix designs, we can repurpose an otherwise waste product into beautiful new bricks and pavers. It also reduces our demand for purpose-made, finely graded aggregates, all of which have waste and byproducts of their own. Number 3, natural curing. During the curing process of concrete, the same amount of CO2 is produced no matter how fast the concrete cures. Many manufacturers in New Zealand and around the world use gas, electricity or coal-fired kilns to speed up the curing process and drive down the need for stock holding. Our specially designed kilns rely only on the heat which is produced from the natural hydration or curing process of the concrete itself, with no energy input whatsoever. This means we do have to hold a little more stock to meet our customers' needs, but it is a very small price to pay for the positive impact that it has on our environment. Number 4, recycling and treating all washdown water. This is typically a big issue in our industry, and many concrete manufacturers take a fairly lackadaisical approach to it. Washdown water from concrete plants can be very toxic and very damaging to our waterways, and it is often flushed straight into stormwater by manufacturers. We are very careful to eliminate this possibility in our washdown process and control our water in 3 ways. 1, we recycle all washdown water through a series of catchments and bunded storage tanks. It is then used in subsequent washdowns. Number 2, any excess water in the tanks, because of rainfall, etc., is treated and pH tested before being allowed to enter the stormwater. Number 3, any excess water that does not meet the required pH level, which really happens, is taken away by an approved hazardous waste contractor. This means we use very little water in our washdown process. In brackets here we've written 85 to 90% of it is recycled, and we keep any hazardous substances out of our rivers, lakes and oceans. So number 5 in this 10-point plan, rumbling and tumbling, repurposing rejects or seconds grade products. As with any manufacturer, we get a few reject products with small imperfections, chipped corners, etc. that are rejected by the quality control team. Approximately 90% of these can be turned back into first quality saleable bricks by sending them through our rumbling machine, bricks or pavers, by sending them through our rumbling machine, which softens and artificially ages the bricks and pavers for a beautiful rustic look. Okay, point number 6 in our 10-point plan. Thanks for hanging in there. Paint-a-brick, repurposing site returns. Many manufacturers have a zero returns policy on their products. Those that do accept returns are usually scrapping them and carting off site to hardfill or landfill sites. This is a massive waste. Where we receive returned product in good condition, it is resold at a discounted rate as a paint-a-brick for customers who desire a painted brick finish. Number 7 in our 10-point plan, crushing, repurposing rejected products and poor quality site returns. Despite both the above initiatives, we do still have some rejects which are too defective to put through the rumbling plant, and some site returns which are just not fit for painter stock. In this case, we put them through our crushing plant, which turns them back into a type of repurposed aggregate. The nature of the product being ground depends on what it is being repurposed for. Some of the higher quality grades can be used in the manufacture of first grade bricks and pavers. The lesser quality aggregates are sold at a discount rate as a base metal for driveways, patios and the laying of paving. This, plus the previous 2 initiatives, means that we are currently repurposing all rejects and returns and sending no waste concrete to hard fill sites. Now that's a massive achievement for a manufacturer like us. Okay, number 8 of our 10-point plan, reusing packaging materials. Some of our plastic packaging materials can be reused multiple times before they reach the end of their useful life. We provide the means for our customer to send the divider sheets, the plastic divider sheets that we use between our layers of products and the plastic pallet shrouds back to us to use again. Number 9, recycling packaging materials. We have begun an initiative to move completely away from single-use plastics such as polystyrene. This has proved completely successful in our dry cast division, and we have successfully transitioned 100% to PP plastics which are recyclable. We have begun the transition in our wet cast facility also, and while there are still some specifications to be finalised, we are confident that this transition will be complete by the end of 2023. As mentioned above, the PP sheets can be used multiple times depending on the condition before heading to recycling. And number 10, the final point in our 10-point plan, recycled content packaging. With pallet wrap being the only packaging item we can't currently reuse, repurpose or recycle, we insist that our pallet wrap contains at least 30% recycled content. This is a requirement in some parts of the world, and really it should be here in New Zealand as well if we are to be seen as world leading in environmental protection. So, this plan is how we have a positive impact on our environment in a real and practical way, as opposed to continuing with wasteful and harmful manufacturing processes and paying our way out through carbon credits for the sake of image, as so many manufacturers do. And I'm going off script here, but we call this virtue signaling, and I think it's very, very sad because a lot of this is going on in our industry and in many other industries, as probably many of you are aware. So we like to cut to the chase and actually do something about it with real hands-on action. So it will continue to grow and expand over time. Our plan will continue to expand over time as our team of lean thinkers continues to identify and cut waste from each and every process in our organisation. So just a note on that, we recently had a new team record of 264 improvements in 1 week from our team of 75 people. So every day here at Premier Group, every week, every month, every year, and over a year, it's thousands of little improvements which are adding up to cut out waste, non-value added activity, and preserve resources and add more value for the customer and for the environment. So it's a really incredibly powerful, really, like we say, lean is the ultimate green vehicle for any company, any organisation, any country, in fact, any government. In conclusion, we're obsessed with the elimination of waste through continuous improvement, and we encourage and train other organisations to take the same approach through our Premier Business Academy, which again is www.premierbusinessacademy.co.nz, and all the resources there are free. You're welcome. We love to pay it forward, and we would be honoured to help you on your own lean journey. Kind regards from the lean team at Premier Group NZ. So that's it. That is our sustainability statement. Hopefully you enjoyed it, especially for those of you that love the detail and love to know what we're actually doing here at Premier Group and what we're doing here in New Zealand to help our industry as well to actually preserve our natural environment and actually do something about it instead of just virtue signaling. We do it. So thanks again for listening, and we'd love to work with you further. Love to chat with you if you have any questions about how to apply this approach in your own organisation. Thank you so much.